these tough times of pandemic, the virus is spreading like wildfire in America. Some states are slowing or pausing their reopening plans, with people and businesses facing financial hardships. That is why lawmakers are talking about second stimulus here in America. Hi, my name is Sunny and welcome to my channel SunnySnippets. Here, I try to declutter some of the latest news, make it simple to understand so that my audience is well informed. This COVID-19 recession has split US into two different sets of people financially. Number one, those who are still doing financially okay, and number two, the ones who are facing some sort of financial hardships. The unemployment rate is very high in low-wage workers. They work in the most exposed industries like hospitality, retail, etc. US policymakers are debating if more emergency stimulus is needed to keep people and businesses afloat. The benefits under CARES Act, which were part of the first financial stimulus, are set to expire soon. In the recent polls, most of the Americans still favors the second stimulus checks from the government to make ends meet. Some states have paused or rolled back their reopening plans, causing more people to lose their jobs. In a survey, people are using stimulus money to cover major bills like rent, mortgage, groceries, car loans, hospital bills, etc. These low-income, hard-working Americans are still without jobs, with no financial buffer, flare-up in COVID-19 infections, states rolling back the reopening, and another wave of layoffs, making them the most vulnerable. These Americans have been more insulated from the recession. They have used COVID-19 induced recession to build up the savings. A sizable section of these Americans have put their stimulus money into savings or retirement accounts. Some of the middle income Americans are affected too. They have made changes to their budgets, reduced their non-essential spending, thus putting them in a better position financially. The White House has signaled support for additional cash payments but would want to limit who would qualify. Senate Majority Leader suggested limiting most of the benefits to people making less than $40,000 a year in the next round of stimulus payments. The US debt increased by $3 trillion as a result of first round of stimulus. The federal government is having the largest yearly deficit as a share of economy since World War II, and experts are warning against that. The lawmakers are working on a proposal for the next stimulus package. This includes who will qualify, how big the next stimulus check is, and how soon IRS can send out these first payments. All this is happening when more than 140,000 lives are lost because of COVID-19, with increase in infections in some states. It all depends when the bill is signed into law by the US President. During Stimulus 1, it took about 2 weeks for the first deposits to be sent. Usually, people with direct deposit bank information with the IRS will get the money quicker than the paper checks issued. The Senate and the House leaders are working behind the scenes for the next stimulus package. These discussions include another stimulus check, extending unemployment benefits, and other options of helping people and businesses financially. There are at least three big changes that are expected in the second round of financial stimulus discussed. Number one, lower federal unemployment benefits. There is a chance that the $600 weekly federal unemployment benefit is extended beyond July 31st. This can be the largest surprise so far. Some lawmakers are debating this $600 weekly benefit can create a disincentive to work in states where the cost of living is low. Number two, more targeted and smaller stimulus checks. Some lawmakers want to target low-income families which are hurt most by this pandemic. They have even mentioned $40,000 a possible income limit. It is lower than the earlier limit. Number three, payroll tax cut. The payroll tax waiver on Social Security and Medicare has the support of the president. This would, for the moment, reduce the tax, increasing the take-home pay, which is a form of stimulus. The Congress is in the process of debating a second round of stimulus for Americans. Since IRS now has the procedures, bank account information, and the coordination with the other agencies in place, so we can expect the payments to be delivered faster than the first stimulus. It is really nice that the federal government is helping Americans during the pandemic. As on June 2020, total US debt exceeds $26 trillion, which is a huge number. The US debt is the largest sovereign debt in the world for any country. It is greater than the American GDP, which is what America produces in a single year. What US is spending now is the money they don't have, thus increasing the US debt. But someday US has to pay this back with interest. It's good to help, but remaining financially responsible while borrowing is also very important. When the lenders realize US debt is getting out of control, then they will ask for more interest or may not be willing to lend US anymore. This is my take, where I have tried to declutter the second financial stimulus being planned by the lawmakers in the US. If you have found value in the content that I make, please help me and my channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing it. Press the notification button to get notified about the latest videos that I make. Thanks for watching. See you next time in your channel, Sunny Snippets.